Hello everyone, it's Sandra and welcome to today's video. Today I wanted to talk about all things Lisa Eldridge. It's been a few years since I did a Lisa Eldridge brand overview. There have been lots of launches since, as well as my thoughts on her most recent release, which is the Rouge Experience lipstick. I bought everything with my own money. I'm not on Lisa Eldridge's PR list or anything. I'm just a big fan of Lisa's. I have subscribed to her YouTube channel since she started, and I find her content really educational. I love the way that she presents her brand online. I really resonate with that. I figured I'll be going over the products kind of in order of application. If you don't care about any of that and you just want to hear my thoughts on her latest lipstick, I will have timestamps to everything below so you can just skip around. Let's start with skincare. She does have 3 skincare adjacent products, a cleanser that I've never purchased, but I have gone through a few samples of these. I like this cleanser. The Seamless Skin Enhancing Treatment Cleanser. Was it mind-blowing enough for me to go and buy the full size right away? No. I probably would buy a full size at some point, especially if it was on sale. It reminds me of my Jordan Samuel Skin treatment cleanser, facial treatment cleanser that I really love, especially the original one that had a scent to it that unfortunately got discontinued. It reminds me of that, but that one was a lot more affordable. The Lisa Eldridge cleanser doesn't have any added fragrance to it or anything. It just smells like ingredients, and it does have a nice scent because of some of the plant extracts in there, but the scent of the Lisa Eldridge isn't as nice as the scent of the old Jordan Samuel, and I don't know why I'm still talking about it because that's a product that's discontinued. She also has these face cloths. I must have just added it to my cart to get free shipping at one point, but I don't regret it. I love washcloths. I use one every single day, and hers are really nice. They're dual-ended. One end has like a soft muslin cloth texture, and then the other end is a really plush microfiber, which is really great at removing makeup. The Skin and Makeup Enhancing Mist, I ended up buying it, and I really like this. It's very fine. I lost the clip of me talking more about the Lisa Eldridge face mist, so I just wanted to round out my thoughts. I really like this product. It is the improved, more sophisticated version of MAC Fix Plus. It doesn't have any fragrance to it whatsoever. It is very hydrating, and the mist is really fine. Melts everything together at the end of makeup application beautifully, takes away any powderiness. It doesn't make my makeup last longer in the way that a traditional setting spray would do, like the Charlotte Tilbury, but it is a lot more hydrating than the Charlotte Tilbury. So if I'm feeling really extra, I will apply the Lisa Eldridge Elevated Glow Mist at the end of my makeup application and then lock it all in with the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. In terms of complexion, there is a foundation and a skin tint. I've tried the foundation and I didn't love it. Unfortunately, it just did not work for my skin. I do have more detailed review videos for a lot of the products I'm mentioning in this video, so everything will be listed below if you want a more in-depth look. I don't want this video to be too long, so this is just a high-level overview of what I've tried and what I've liked, but for any in-depth reviews and opinions, you can always ask me questions in the comments, or you can reference some of the other videos that I'll link below. But the foundation didn't work for me. The color match was amazing. I used shade number 9 in her foundation. It was like a really beautiful light medium neutral olive undertone, which is really hard to find. It was an amazing color match for me. But yeah, the formula just was not my favorite. Her skin tint, however, is phenomenal, and you know you really love a complexion product when you buy it in multiple shades. So I have it in shade T6 and T5, and I used T6 all over my face and then T5 just in the center of my face where I have more redness. T6 has a really gorgeous neutral undertone. It's a really great color match for me. I probably would buy a 3rd shade as well that's a little bit warmer for, you know, summertime, but it's a really sheer, buildable, skin-like product that sets to a satin finish, which is amazing if you have combination oily skin. These are the shades compared. So you see T5 has more of an olive undertone. It looks pretty green in comparison, which makes it amazing if you want to cancel out any redness. And then T6 has a little bit of extra warmth in comparison. Now I do have a bit of a tan on my hands and my arms. I spent a week in Mexico and I caught some sunshine. Not only is it my favorite Lisa Eldridge product, it's also one of my favorite complexion products. And you know, complexion products are my weakness, and I would rather just buy another shade of this complexion product as opposed to trying something new, which says a lot because I'm always down to try a new foundation product. So 10 out of 10. The other complexion product from Lisa Eldridge that I've tried and I really liked, I just don't have it anymore. I ended up decluttering it because it expired and I had it for over 2 years, and it's just not a product that I use often enough to warrant having it on hand all the time. And it was a liquid highlighter, the Elevated Glow liquid highlighter in the shade Cosmic Rose. I really loved it. It was beautiful. I'm just not a highlighter person. Highlighter is not something that I use every single day. I use it very, very rarely. It wasn't a product that I was using enough to warrant repurchasing right away, but it is probably the most beautiful liquid highlighter I've ever tried. It just looked like healthy, dewy skin. It wasn't chunky, shimmery. It didn't give you that like blinding Tin Man effect or anything. It was just very, I mean, the name is perfect, Elevated Glow. The next category from Lisa Eldridge that I really, really love and that I cannot recommend enough is her eyeshadows. I have the Liquid Silk eyeshadows, which are matte. And again, you can tell I love a product when I buy it in multiple shades. Absolutely love these. I'm wearing the shade Irene today. Irene is my favorite. It's my ultimate, my eyelids but better primer shade slash just a little hint of something. It works great as a primer or just as a one and done eyeshadow if I want just a really subtle look. Then I also have the shade Ione, which is a gorgeous, it's more of a cool tone shade. And then the shade Phoebe, which is a little bit warmer, but it doesn't pull orange on me. It's just warm enough. It's a beautiful muted camel. It's like the Armani eye tints, but better in my opinion. I find it a lot easier to work with. It just kind of blends itself. I just tap, tap, tap it with my finger. Sometimes I use a brush if I really want to diffuse the edges, but most of the time I don't. And I love these. The only thing is, you can't, like, if you try to layer different colors together, I wouldn't recommend doing that. It doesn't work. This is the product that performs best when you're just applying one single one in a thin layer, and then you can layer other products on top. Like you can do another like a metallic liquid shadow on top, or a metallic cream shadow on top, or any powder shadows on top. But if, for example, if you wanted to use Irene all over the lid and then add a couple dots of Ione in the outer corner, I don't like the way that they mix. They don't layer and play well with each other, but they play well with other products. I also really like her shimmery liquid eyeshadows, the Liquid Lurex. Again, it's like Armani eye tints, but better, more intense, more shimmery. The performance is amazing. I had that in 2 shades. I actually used one of them up. I had the shade Emily. Emily's my favorite. It's like a really gorgeous taupey shimmer. I used it up. I loved it. I probably would repurchase. I'm just trying to reel it in because I have a lot of gorgeous glittery shadows. So I'm just trying to rotate and kind of use up what I have. And then I also had the shade Anais, which was stunning. It was a green, a shimmery green. I loved it. I just didn't use it often enough and it ended up going bad. With these types of products, with creams and liquids, I do try to be more mindful and not own too many at the same time, just because they unfortunately go bad before I can use them up. And then for powder shadows, her eyeshadow palettes are so beautiful. I started out with the Vega palette and then I just added individual shades from other palettes just throughout the months. If I saw anything that I liked, I ended up buying it. So one of the cool things about her brand is she does have these palettes that you buy that are pre-made, but the colors in the palettes are, you can pop them out and you can buy singles from other palettes. She sells everything as a pan refill as well. This is what I've got going on right now, and it is entirely custom. 4 of the shades are from her Fawn palette. I just bought these individually. And then these 2 are from her Cinnabar palette. This is what I took on my trip to Mexico. I wanted something a little bit warmer. And right now on my eyes, I'm using Irene, the Irene liquid eyeshadow as a base. And I have this in the crease. Then I have this really pretty gold color in just all over the lid. And then I use this beautiful champagne color in the inner corner, and just, I tapped a little bit just on the center of the lid to get an extra sheen. And then this color here, I have this just on my lower lash line. Vega is this beautiful cool toned palette. These 6 shades are the shades from the Vega palette. I actually hit pan on one of them. That's how much I use these eyeshadows. They really are some of my favorites. I have a video of just on the Vega palette on its own if you want to see that in action. This was the one eyeshadow palette that I bought. So I bought Vega pre-made all on its own, and then I just, as time went on, I just bought individuals from other palettes, so I'm able to use the casing of my old Vega palette and just kind of add stuff as I feel like it. So this is my current mood. Her mattes are so silky, and it's a very sheer buildable eyeshadow formula. So if you're looking for impact, if you're looking for pigment, if your favorite eyeshadows are Natasha Denona and Pat McGrath, you will not like the Lisa Eldridge. It's a sheer, soft, buildable formula. There's virtually no fallout with these. They're almost creamy in that sense. I would like a more funky metallic option. I feel like her metallic shades, both in the liquid and in the powders, I feel like some of them are just kind of a bit, I don't know. I would like to see more excitement in that category, basically, but I'm not complaining. This is, again, one of my top favorite products from the brand, and I would recommend her eyeshadows if you're into a very soft, sheer, buildable, sophisticated look. I also bought and really liked the Kitten Lash mascara. It was really nice, kind of like a amped up, slightly more volumizing version of the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. Again, it wasn't mind-blowing enough for me to repurchase it right away. I wouldn't say no if it happened to be in my makeup bag again, you know what I mean? It's just, I liked it, I just didn't love it. Finally, let's talk lip products. Lip products, lipsticks are definitely the strong suit of the brand. It's what the brand started with. And I actually don't own any of the velvet lipsticks anymore. I did buy them when they first launched. I found it really drying, and I ended up decluttering all of them. The new stuff that she's come up with since has been much more my speed. Starting with the Baume Embrace. This formula was launched this year, and it is a really beautiful, sheer, buildable, shiny lipstick lip balm hybrid. I have this in the shade Epanoui, which is a really beautiful pink, and I really like this. It has a beautiful shine, it's super comfortable. It's the type of product that I can just mindlessly have in my handbag and reapply throughout the day. Feels great on my lips. Is it super, super moisturizing? No, I don't find that it actually adds extra moisture to my lips. It's not drying at all, obviously, but it's not as nourishing as something like a YSL Candy Glaze. The YSL Candy Glaze is thicker and a bit more glossy. It's still very nice, and I will use it up. Would I repurchase? I might repurchase, but I don't like it as much as the Chantecaille Lip Chic formula. That formula is still better. That one is a bit more cushiony and more juicy feeling on the lips, whereas this has more shine than the Chantecaille, but Chantecaille feels a bit more luxurious on the lips. So if I had to choose between the two formulas, I would choose the Chantecaille. Next, we have the Luxuriously Lucent lipstick formula. This doesn't have as much sheen as the Baume Embrace, but it's like a sheer buildable formula. It has a slight sheen, but I wouldn't say it has a glossy finish or anything. This kind of reminds me of the Merit, just the signature lipsticks from Merit. Really, really beautiful. My favorite is Kitten Mischief. There's just something so special about this color. It's the perfect mix of pink and peach and brown. It's perfect, especially in the summertime. This is my favorite summertime My Lips But Better color, and I would definitely repurchase this. I also have the shade Le Mepris from the same formula. This is more of a muted beige. It's a peachy beige, and I really like this color. This color looked a lot better on me when I had a lot more blonde in my hair. When I had more blonde in my hair and I had a bit more of a tan in the summertime, this color looked really, really good. Now, if I want to rock this color, I really need to be mindful of the other, like the rest of my makeup. This looks good if I do a smoky eye, and this definitely needs lip liner on me. I actually really like this color paired with the Lisa Eldridge 0N lip liner. Her lip liners, the new Shape, Sculpt and Shape lip liners, are amazing. She does have another lip liner formula that she launched that's older, that she launched with the velvet lipsticks, and those come in matching shades with the velvet lipsticks. I had a couple, I used them up, but I never repurchased them. The formula was really, really, really long wearing, super intense pigment. I just didn't love the colors that much. These colors are more of those interesting nude shades, and the formula is designed so that you can actually blend them out with ease. It's just a lot more approachable and more similar to the Victoria Beckham lip liners, for example. And I love these. Again, you can tell I like something when I buy it in multiple shades, and the Sculpt and Shade lip pencils from Lisa Eldridge are another favorite. So the shade 0N is gorgeous. It's similar to Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury, but it's a little bit less, I don't know, it's a little bit more beige. This is like a slightly gentler version of Iconic Nude. I really, really like this. And then paired with Le Mepris, it makes a really, really beautiful combination. What is this called? I think it's called like the Extremely Saturated formula. This is a very, very pigmented, super high impact lipstick formula, and I have it in the shade Strawberry Shock. This is my favorite red to wear in the summertime. It is neon electric in your face. This is the most beautiful bright red. It's like a bright red that has a little bit of warmth, but it's not too orangey, but it also has some pink in it. It just has the most perfect balance of pink and orange in the undertone. I think she calls it like a sun-soaked strawberry shade. It's perfect, and I really like this lip formula. I find this a lot more comfortable than the velvets. It's a thin, silicone-y, super, 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 super pigmented formula. So I usually just apply it straight out of the bullet, and then I use a lip brush to refine the lines. And yeah, I really, really like this. It doesn't look good on me right now, but it doesn't work with the makeup that I'm wearing right now. So it looks a bit jarring in the demonstration footage. In the summertime, just with super, super minimal makeup and just mascara and just this lipstick, chef's kiss. And when I do that, when I want to just lean in to make this lip color the focus point, I also use this color on my cheeks as blush, and it just looks really beautiful and cohesive. The most similar color that I found is actually a Prada lipstick in the shade, oh my gosh, what is this called? It doesn't have a name on it. It just has R128 on the bottom. But anyway, this color is similar. The Prada is more pink. So you can see in the bullet, you can even see it right in the bullet. Prada has more pink, whereas Strawberry Shock has that soft, sun-soaked orange quality to it. The only downside is that the Prada lipsticks have a very, very strong synthetic floral scent. That's the only con. I love the Prada lipstick formula so much. The soft matte lipsticks are incredible. But yeah, I don't love the way that they smell. But R128 is pinker sister of Strawberry Shock. The piece de resistance, we have the Rouge Experience lipsticks. I ordered it in the shade Lisa, and I have to say, these look so much better in person than they do in the online footage. I don't know, they just feel so nice in the hand. It's really elegant, really substantial. It's like, it kind of reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury, but Charlotte Tilbury feels so cheap in comparison. Obviously, this is a lot more expensive than Charlotte Tilbury, but this feels extremely luxurious. It has beautiful weight to it, and it's gorgeous. I have to say, much better in person than it looks online. And It's 100% recyclable. I bought the shade Lisa, which is beautiful. This is the lipstick that I'm wearing right now. What drew me to this shade is that I was hoping that it would be a slightly more pink version of Kitten Mischief, because you know how much I love Kitten Mischief. The formula is beautiful. It is the perfect satin lipstick formula. It is so lightweight, so comfortable. It doesn't feel like you have anything on the lips. The pigmentation, you know, you can build up full pigment in just a couple of swipes, or you can do a really sheer layer if you just dab it on. Super comfortable, feels like nothing on the lips, and it's creamy without being slippery. Like, it doesn't have like that Westman Atelier lipsticks, for example. Those are very creamy, but they're like very melty and you can feel them on the lips. This is just weightless, but it's also not silicone-y. It doesn't have like a super silicone-y slip to it. It's very nice. It is a beautiful, high quality satin lipstick. So comfortable. This is the color Lisa, and I will swatch Kitten Mischief right next to it. So you see, obviously Kitten Mischief is more sheer and warmer. It's more peachy, and Lisa lipstick is more pink. And I wanted to swatch it next to Merit Classic, because this is another one of my favorite pink lipsticks. Merit Classic is very matte though. It's a matte formula as opposed to the Lisa Eldridge formula that does have some sheen. Merit Classic has a bit more warmth, whereas Lisa has a touch more pink. In terms of the way this formula feels and performs, the most similar lipstick that I've tried is the Sicily Fito Rouge lipstick. The Sicily Fito Rouge is $70 and it's not refillable. Obviously it's beautiful. It's not refillable. The Lisa Eldridge is $59 for the full shebang, and I think it's $30 if you just get a refill. And I like this formula so much, I did end up buying a second shade, and I just bought the refill of it. And the nice thing about it is that the refill by itself is functional. I can just toss this in my bag and use it. It is a functional lipstick. I bought the shade Medici, which is so gorgeous. And they're very easy to just swap. It's super functional, super easy. And then boom, we have the refill. Medici is a beautiful, cool-toned berry rose. This is so beautiful if you have cool undertones in your skin, if you have olive undertones in your skin. This is really beautiful. This is what I wanted Velvet Muse to be like on me. Velvet Muse just pulled so brown on my lips. This is kind of what I wanted it to be, and I really like this. I ended up ordering the 3C lip liner as well to go along with it. They make for a beautiful combination. I actually did an Instagram reel, and I probably posted it on here as well, just with this lip combination, because it is such a gorgeous, effortless, bold winter lip. Love this. The other lip liner that I have is 2C, the Sculpt and Shade Lip Pencil in the shade 2C. I'm actually wearing it with the Lisa Eldridge Lisa lipstick. That's my lip combination today. And 2C is the closest alternative I've found to my old discontinued favorite Armani Smooth Silk Lip Pencil in shade number 12. So if you ever bought Armani number 12 because of me, and you really loved it, and now you're sad because, you know, you used it up and it was discontinued, Lisa Eldridge 2C is a spot-on replacement, even better formula. So let me swatch all my Lisa Eldridge lip liners next to each other so that you see them together. And I actually don't have dupes of any of them, which says a lot because I tend to buy the same color over and over again, and I actually don't have any duplicates in my collection of these shades, which is really nice. So this is Lisa Eldridge 3C. Then we have 0N, which is the chill, toned down cousin to Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. And then this is 2C, which is alternative to Armani Smooth Silk Lip Pencil number 12. I also tried her lip glosses and they were fine. Again, like not mind-blowing enough for me. Not my favorite lip gloss formula. I wish they were thicker and more plush, and I also wish they were more sheer. They were just kind of like too thin, slippery, and too pigmented for my preferences. And that's about it for my updated Lisa Eldridge overview. I hope I remembered everything. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always excited to catch up with you in the comments. And yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.